Hey guys, it's Kugli again with another video, and this time I'm going to show you guys a armored case for the OnePlus 3, which I personally own right now. So yeah. So guys, this is my OnePlus 3, and as you can see, I am using a special case for it. Now, it's not special in any sense that it is just another armored case. So let's get started. Now, first of all, this is a dual layer TPU and plastic armored case with a kickstand which revolves 360 degrees. I will show you guys how that works in a while. It doesn't really work very well in the 360 phone configuration, but as a stand, it does work out. So let's get started on the features of this case. Now, first of all, this is a rubber case. This is fully rubber. Everything is hard rubber. Actually, I have to say that my previous case was actually this one, which is a very flimsy TPU style case, which is just plastic, and it just, yeah, it there's a major problem I had with this case, and most people are going to have this problem, which I'll be touching into now. With this case, it does have dual protection. That is, this one is a very thick rubber. If you can just see how thick that is the alert slider, and this entire is almost double the thickness, the side thickness at least, of the phone. So that is gonna make the phone really thick. But again, it is going to protect your phone better in terms of a fall. So yeah, now if you can see closely, the corners are bigger. I mean, like Mickey Mouse, the Mickey Mouse's ears. That is because there is empty space inside of it. Now what that is going to do is it provides an air cushion effect, which is going to protect your phone more, because it compresses down without damaging your phone or without touching your phone. So that is going to get a better insulation from shocks. And also the buttons, they are going to be covered, and they are really high quality. Now this case is not really expensive. It's only about 300 rupees. That's almost what I would say as that's about $5 in real money. So $5 for this case is kind of really amazing. I have been able to use this as my daily driver, and I have had faults before. Now, as you can see, my screen protector is actually broken, and that is not because of this case. I was not using this case. I was using this case, and this didn't really protect anything. So I really had this fall, and I wanted to have a better case for everything. So let's just get this thing out of this. This is a rubber case, so that is going to make it easier to keep and out and in of. Now, as you can see, this is the case right now. It is just normal case. There's nothing special about it, except a few things. First of all, inside you can see that the cutouts are perfect. The cutouts are really amazing for everything. There is the cutout for the microphone, the secondary microphone, the camera cutout, and there are the cutouts for the USB. There's a speaker, and there is the headphone jack. Also, the smaller cutout for the microphone, and that is big enough that most headphone jacks and most USB cables are going to fit in that. So that is really a good plus thing. Now, if you see closely onto this, you can see that this has the gap which I mentioned previously. So this is what causes it not to break when it falls, and historically whenever a phone falls, it's basically onto its corner. So that is why most of the phones, like my previous Z3, that has a a fabric material on the corners to protect it from falls better. So that is a really good thing. The stand, now the stand, my unit has a problem where the stand just pops out if you just hunk it, because as you can see here, there is supposed to be two. Now there is supposed to be one latch here and another latch. Now this latch is broken. It came broken. I am going to lodge a complaint about that. And there are slots here which is where they sit, and it should lock into place. But well, one is broken and it just doesn't get it. Now, as I said, this is a dual layer case, so you are going to be able to remove this. Now I'm not going to remove it because I like how they stay here. You can remove it and maybe swap out. There are different colorways available. Now this one is the gray or black edition. You do have silver, green, blue, red, a lot of colors on Amazon. This is bought from Amazon.in. I will link in the description below. if you want to check it out. Now, another thing, a lot of people had issues with other cases like Spigen and all that, is that when they have a screen protector installed. Now, I do have a screen protector installed, which is about 0.3 millimeters thick. If you have a screen protector installed with a case, the case tends to just peel it off on the edges. Now, I can actually say that this one does not suffer from that issue, so I am pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with how it has turned out, except for the fact that the kickstand is just not going to work. So yeah, that is something which I really wish was also something which I could do, but it's not very difficult to just DIY a solution. I mean, I can just glue this with the steel bit with something, and it will increase the friction of this, and I will be able to do that. So yeah, not a very huge issue. So another issue I had with the other screen protector which I have is that if you can see closely, this is riddled with dirt. That is because when I put this phone into this case, what happens is that it is free to move around. There is huge spaces between, which causes it to just flex, and if you can see that it is not the most secure fit. It does flex, and there is enough gap behind this thing that it causes dust to settle down behind this one. So that is what caused this, and I'm pretty sad that this has happened to my device. If you can pretty much see this closely, there is permanent damage to the aluminum material here. I'm not entirely sure if you can see that. If you are well, if you can't see that, there are white spots on the aluminum. That is basically from the internet surfing I've done. Salts deposit, and it reacts with the aluminum and causes permanent scarring. So yeah, it is scarred right now, and I wish I had a better case previously so that this doesn't happen. Or you can just go with Dbrand's and get a vinyl protector for your device, and you don't have to worry about this thing then. Now, the kickstand is pretty usable in a normal portrait orientation. It is pretty much what you want with any device, so it's a really good thing. It is perfect for desk height for most people, so that is really cool to have. So here is the lean angle which the device supports. So this is going to be a lean. Now the device, the product page does say that it also supports this one because there is a different level here, but it, for all intensive purposes, it doesn't really work. So just so you guys know, that is something there. Now the portrait orientation is not something which I would recommend to anyone because it's just too steep for any normal work, and yeah, portrait orientation doesn't really work for most people. So yeah, just so you guys know, it is not meant for a portrait orientation. So besides all that, this just looks plain cool. I've gotten pretty much all of them say that this really does look really nice, and the grippy texture here is really nice too. The touch, it is matte black except for this, which is a kind of powder coated look, but it is plastic which is just colored, so nothing special there, but it does look really nice if you have this phone, and people are going to ask you from where you got this, so it's going to be a statement. So yeah, I really do like that. Now there is also a lanyard hole here. If you can see that, there is a lanyard hole if you are someone who still rocks a lanyard for your phone. Most people have abandoned that after, I don't know what, 2010. So it's been 6 years since I've used a lanyard on my phone. So yeah, if you have that, you can still use that with this case. Pretty nice. So yeah, in conclusion, I just want to say that yeah, this is a very cheap, I would say this is a very cheap, although not the cheapest case, and cheapest case is going to be something which is like this, which is going to cause problems to your device. So yeah, do not use something like this. Just get a better one, and this is not expensive. The Spigen one is at about 900 or 600 rupees. This is half of that, and it really does work for most of the reasons you get a case for. So that is protection, and this does protect like a champ. So I really like this. So yeah, I guess that much is it about this video. Hope you guys liked the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.